Clash Royale is not dying, even though it's an all-time low. So if you look at the peak, this is October, 100%. They took away season shops, but they gave us more events in game, like this New Year's stuff, open chests, calendars. That happened around March with the daily drops, and that's when Jinxie started covering the game too. And then that's when it exploded, and it's the highest it's ever been since the global launch in March and April of 2017. But you can see that it went from 100 to 40, and it seems like it's dying, but Google Trends isn't how many people are playing the game. It's a trend of how much interest there is on Google web search, which is pretty accurate on who's interested in stuff, which in turn kind of affects YouTube. If you filter that to YouTube search, it's pretty similar. YouTube was popping off around October of this time. I think it was updates, but no one was really searching for it on Google at the time. But this is the reason why everyone is hearing that Clash Royale is dead, is because when people lose interest outside of the game, then people kind of don't really watch Clash Royale videos, which makes sense. The other thing with Google Trends is it doesn't take into account the monthly active users and the revenue spend. They're making more than ever. The game's not dying. Last month, Clash Royale made 68 million. This month, they made 71 million, 54 on iOS, 17 on Android, which, by the way, Sensor Tower is like pretty accurate, but it's not that accurate. Only Supercell knows the actual numbers, and usually it's a little bit higher than what Sensor Tower or App Nanny usually reports. I think 4 million people downloaded on iOS, 5 million people downloaded on Android. So they're getting a lot of new users, and someone who's downloading the game is probably playing 3 games of Clash Royale while they're taking a poop in the morning. They're not going to be watching YouTube videos. So to most YouTubers, it feels like the game is dying, especially because of the hero duplicate shards, which was, by the way this works, the heroes were determined the moment you had 1 shard. So my 60 out of 200 would have been Giant, Musketeer, or Knight. It doesn't matter if there were new heroes unlocked. It was already predetermined at 1. The reason it was predetermined, which sounds really stupid, but it's to prevent people from closing the game, reloading it, and trying to reroll duplicate heroes, because it's the RNG happened way before you opened it, which had a lot of controversy with Brawl Stars. But if you really think about it, Rory did a really good post on Reddit. That's just how computer RNG works, and it's not a scam. It just sounds like a scam, and Supercell is paying me. Supercell is not paying me. Now, I do think, you look at the graph at 40%, I think it pissed off a lot of people when they had 2 hero slots. They had the duplicate shards. That pissed me off. I rarely get pissed. I made a whole video how I really genuinely dislike this hero poll system. You get 200, you get 6. I made a janky chart showing that on average, a free-to-play player will probably collect 4 out of 4 heroes after 8 pulls. And this is what really pissed me off and why I quit Pokemon Pocket. I think I played Disney RPG, but all the Japanese Korean gachas that just have all these duplicates were obnoxious, and I didn't want Clash Royale going down that hole, so I kind of wanted to bring attention to this and how stupid it was. I'm glad Jinxie covered this too. I think he did react to the video talking about the graphs. So they removed duplicate shards finally, and the best part, they didn't make it cost like 600 shards. They're keeping it at 200. Summoning a hero will now unlock heroes you don't already own. If you don't already have all the heroes, you're gonna get a duplicate, which is kind of fair. And then you get 20 duplicate fragments, which is weird. I don't think you can hold on to it. Once it goes to 200, you can't just hit summon. You can't bank it. And I don't know if they're testing something, but there's gonna be 1 hero slot in Classic 2v2, Classic and Grand challenges, but not on ladder or ranked. I mean, baby steps. We'll take what we can. I'm just glad they didn't make hero shard 600 by, oh, now that duplicates don't exist, we're gonna have to remove it. This is great. And this goes back to this chart. They pissed off a lot of endgame players. Falcon made a good point. You don't want to pull 160 fragments, because it means you'll lose the fragments. So that means you have to save the hero boxes, but you can only bank season rewards for 1 month. Getting a 3-star, 10 shards. I pushed really hard to get to the highest level 4, 250% chest content. So let's see what we can get. We don't get many of these. Is it going to be another 10 shards? Yay, thanks. I guess I am thankful that they didn't make it 200. Surely there's like some sort of change. Like the hero shards are going to get nerfed. I'm calling it now. You know, my spidey senses are tingly, and this is still too good to be true. We opened 4 chests and we got 40 shards. All right, this is my last one. What the hell? 50 shards? How come on Twitter I saw people getting 140 shards or 160? Did it get unlucky or did it get nerfed already? I have 163,000 crystals. Let's see how many rewards we get. 100 common cards, 4-star. This hits differently. I'm gonna count the wild cards and the non-wild cards as one thing. 20 rares. Of course, we're guaranteed legendary. 2-star upgrades to 3. All right. 24,000 gold total. Oh, that was disappointing. 1,000 gold. So we're getting a lot more of that. Oh, this is the pay-to-win one. 3-star didn't upgrade. It's like it knew. There's a tower skin to unlock. One of these days, I'm going to forget to unlock them, and I'm going to lose it. I'm going to be so pissed. We've been getting a lot of epics. 6,000 gold. 10 there. 100 commons. Yay, 2-star. I'm going to count that as 130. I'm going to count this as 138 common cards, because it technically is. Have any gems? Oh, I don't even know what happened there. Those crates are actually a net negative. We get way more gold from these chests. Those crates are so outdated. That's so depressing. 550 commons. I'm counting that as 500 gold. 2 gold crates. Free to play one is 4,500 gold. Pay to win one, 32,000. Wow, I didn't realize it was that drastic. There's the free shard that we're guaranteed. Our second legendary, technically. 2-star is going to give us 4,400 gold, just like a gold crate. All right. 105 gems so far in this whole pass. Wait, why are there so many rare and common wild cards, but there's like no epics? 2-star into 4-star. Our first champion. I kind of need that because we burned all the champion cards on level 16. 3-star, you get 14 epics. The pay-to-win chest rarely upgrades for me. Maybe it's in my head. It's definitely in my head. 55 epic cards. That's not bad. 10 epics. 100 commons. Gold. And 35 gems again. Oh my god. There's actually so many commons and epics. I mean, rares. I'm struggling manually entering these all in, but it's going to be so much easier for post-editing. 2 legendaries. Like, when you have to manually keyframe each of these in Premiere, it's a prison. Only 4 epics from there. Okay, I'm going to just do all the wild cards first, so it's easier for me to enter it in. I feel like I'm at an entry-level data job right now. 175 gems. I wasn't expecting that. 200 commons. 40 rares. Oh, 2,000 commons so far. This is our first non-RNG champion card. There's all the legendaries. They're hiding at the end of the track. It's like Supercell's like, you gotta play if you want to progress. 40 of those. All the wild cards really are hiding at the very, very end. Another champion. 60 wild cards. 200 rares. 3,000 rares in total. There's our second shard. 7 legendaries so far. 20 rares, 100 commons. Most of that was from the paid track too. 245 gems. I don't think you get gems anywhere else. Low-key, I'm just gonna open up all these chests at once and then add it up after. That was 32,000 on the pay-to-win track. The free track seems to give like under 7,000. This is such a whale thing to not notice, but I never realized the pay-to-win track had 35,000 gold.
2,000 years later.
Oh, the guaranteed 5-star? Can I even get the Musketeer banners from here? Wow, that just jacked the commons from 3,600 to 11,000 commons. And then another 5-star. What's the point of the tap? It's kind of inflated the numbers because Wild cards give like half as many because Supercell doesn't want you to be in control of it. 400k gold, just under 12,000 commons because of the last pull. 1,000 rares, 200 epics, 20 legendaries, only 3 champions, 2 guaranteed evo shards, and 225 gems. We had 163,000 crystals, 28,000 crystals. I was kind of curious about that, how much a pass route would give you. I just wanted to check my hero shards and talk about the duplicates. I'm glad they're actually listening to us. No more duplicates. Just don't open your hero chests if you're at 190. I feel like they got to release more heroes before they release evolutions. Why did they even touch all that when they had like 70 more evolutions to release? Why didn't they just do that? Why did they have to introduce heroes? New evolutions was not making the game stale. It was like refreshing playing the new evolutions, and they weren't like impossibly hard to obtain in 2025 at least. And then they just added heroes.